one second, I'll also open the thing here. 1 second. Good afternoon, Biotonians. This is Dr. Vani, and on behalf of all of you, it gives me immense pleasure and great pride to have one of the most budding doctors who's doing his MBBS from Russia to shed some light on how it is to do MBBS from a country out of India. What are the tribulations, what are the trials, what are the problems, what are the joys, and what are the great points about doing your medical degree from outside India. So with that, I welcome you, Dr. Mukhil, to this channel called We Biotonic, which you'll be so happy to know is one of the fastest growing and India's most loved bio channel. We have Dr. Mukhil, who is in his final year. Final year of MBBS in Russia consists of 2 semesters. So Dr. Mukhil, who's here with us, is in his first semester. He'll be soon entering into his second semester, and by June 2021, he would have finished his final year, moving back to India through the tests which are conducted by the MCI, clearing them, I'm sure, with great marks, and coming back to India and practicing, and even following it up with his post-graduation. So with that, I welcome you, Dr. Mukhil. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very fine. Thank you for hiring me in this your channel and interviewing me for that studies, NEET stuff and all, going in Russia and everything. I'm very excited to get discussion with you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just 1 second, I will ask all the kids whether they are able to hear and see you loud and clear. If not, maybe we might have to just increase our volume a little bit. But I think it's good. They are able to hear us. So Dr. Mukhil, I'll start from the time not so long ago, maybe 4.5 years ago, when you yourself were a student of NEET, a NEET aspirant. How was your journey? What were the main problems that you faced? How did your preparation time go? And now when you are on the verge of becoming a doctor, you know, and I see you wearing a white coat, is that? Yes.
Yeah, just now I came back from classes, so
amazing, amazing, amazing. How amazing is that? So yeah, so how has this journey been, Dr. Mukhil?
No, it's quite being awesome, and on the same side, it's quite being hot. From 11th and 12th standard, I have begun to start studying the subjects, mainly considering the medicines. Probably we'll took a biology group for going medicine. And on that time, when I completed the 12th standard, there were only cutoff marks. The NEET didn't came yet.
Correct.
They were discussing about the conduction of NEET, whether it is not or not. So we were in dilemma. We have or not, we don't know yet.
Correct.
So we were basically focused on the cutoff marks. So I prepared the main 3 subjects, which is biology, chemistry, and physics. I tried so hard, but I couldn't get the cutoff marks, which is eligible for entering into medicine. So I waited 1 year, and another year they came NEET.
Okay.
So I didn't prepare for NEET, but I have been go through the subjects which and all entering the entrance exam for many colleges such as JIPMER and PIMS, which is in Pondicherry and everything, that stuff and all. So I give it a try for NEET exam, but I got unlucky.
That's okay. See, I always tell these kids also, see, Dr. Mukhil, look at your courage. I think, and that's something that we must acknowledge and appreciate. You are, if I'm not wrong, you're from Tamil Nadu. A lot of students in Tamil Nadu usually prepare for the regional exams, like you are mentioning. And maybe the facilities also are not that great for a national level examination like NEET. I'm sure at that time when you were also studying, you did not really have the best of teachers or maybe the best of guidance to help you, you know, that this is how you have to study. But I'm so happy and proud to see you, the way you've shaped up, and you know, all these problems which came into your life, somehow you dealt with them, and you decided to still become a doctor, and you decided to choose to move out. So I think there is a lot to learn from you. The kids will have a
Yes.
lot to learn, that how you should not give up. You dropped a year, you just told us that you dropped a
Yeah.
year, and suddenly that year NEET came. So I think your
Yeah. Yeah.
story, Dr. Mukhil, is very inspirational even for children now, because these kids see
Mm-hmm.
suddenly COVID comes. Their exam was on 3rd May, then it went to
Mm-hmm.
26 July, and then finally they gave exam in the situation, a very grim situation, on 13 September. So how was it
Mm-hmm.
after that, Dr. Mukhil? When things didn't work here, how did you decide that it is Russia? Did your parents tell you? Did your friends tell you that
No,
this is it?
regarding Russia, I will say, but preparing for NEET and all, I forget to say one thing. I have
Yes,
also
please say,
cleared
please say,
J.
please say. Yes.
I have three options after finishing 12th standard. I have finished JEE main,
Actually, you were
and
also preparing for JEE mains. Okay.
I want to apply for JEE advanced, and I have engineering cutoff, and I got a seat in top five colleges in one of top five colleges in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
I got I got high cutoff marks for engineering, so I got made a engineering seat very easily. And medical is my childhood dream and my parents' dream, and I always dreamed to become a doctor.
How did
So
that
I have
happen,
three
Dr.
of
Mukhil? Please tell us a little bit. How did that happen? How did you decide that you want to become a doctor?
No, from childhood itself, I want to become a doctor because when at the age of my 12th or 15th birthday, I don't remember. My parents bought me a white coat and they told me that you are going to be a doctor, and I'm also excited. Yes, I'm going to be a doctor.
How
I'll be
nice.
saving patients one day. So from that moment itself, I fixed I will be doctor. I will be doctor. So I studied, but I can't get to the cutoff marks. I lost it by 0.75.
Just by 0.75. Yes. That's
Yeah.
that's how that's
So
how
after
tough
that,
it
I
is.
got three options, right? JEE main and one of top five engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu and medical, my dream. So why not? Why not pursue a dream? So I skipped a year and tried for another year for NEET exam. And NEET also, see, I forget to tell you, I got unlucky for the NEET exam also. At the first year of NEET they are conducting, na. In that year, the first exam was cancelled. Why? Because in Bihar, there were some malpractices for NEET exam, so cancelled the first exam for the whole India. So we want to write another exam in December, I think so. So in my home, they got fed up. Why we can't get anything? So I told my Dad, I'm going abroad for Russia for medicine. And Russia, why did I choose Russia means why? Because the Russian standard is very good from war season itself, from World War I, World War II. I have read many histories and all. They are very good in medicines also. And the MC Medical Council of India in Delhi, right? They have some list of colleges which can only
Okay,
approve.
okay. Please focus more on this. I now, Mukhil, now that when you decided that you have to go to Russia, I want you to focus
Mm-hmm.
on 3 points for all of these kids. I'll tell you something. See, most of
Mm-hmm.
these kids also receive a lot of calls. They receive
Mm-hmm.
calls from some quacks. They receive calls from some fake agencies that come, we will do this, you take X amount of money, you pay Y amount of money. So I want you to focus on 3 things. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
how to stay away from quacks. Like you mentioned a very good point, that MCI has given a list of colleges. If they
Mm-hmm.
want, they can decide. How was the process of you,
Mm-hmm.
that did you fall into a trap? These kids are so
Mm-hmm.
innocent, their parents are so innocent. Sometimes general public falls into a trap. So how can they
Mm-hmm.
not fall into a trap? What are the
Mm-hmm.
guidelines? Because you are doing that, what are the guidelines that they can follow? We are not going to
Mm-hmm.
name any institute here. We are not going to tell that do
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
do that, because we don't have a connection with anybody. We just want to
Mm-hmm.
help them, that they should
Mm-hmm.
not get into a wrong trap. And then how
Mm-hmm.
was the experience there? Did you feel that the patients there were, they were trustful of Indians? How were the
Mm-hmm.
teachers? How was the atmosphere? How were the studies? And number
Mm-hmm.
three, how confident are you when you come back to India today? That will you be able to do your PG here? How confident is you that I have studied well? I'm at par with
Mm-hmm.
any Indian doctor. So please focus on all these 3 points.
No, regarding the first point, by selecting the agency, by how come you came to get admission in India? First of all, first you have to analyze. Not we people in a hurry. Most people come to abroad by no choice. But no, I came by choice. I want to study in Russia and or anywhere in abroad. But many people they don't get seat in India, so they came here by choice in Russia, Philippines, China, and many countries there are. So they were in a hurry. They want to get seat. They want to get seat. So they get fooled easily. Some ads are
Point.
there in wall posters and TVs and Instagrams and YouTubes and everywhere and all.
Don't
First
believe
of all,
them.
you have to
Yes.
analyze. First of all, you have to analyze which college you are going to join. There are
Okay.
many consultees which are trustworthy, and there are many consultees which are, no, I don't want to say
Correct.
like that.
Correct. No, let's not take names.
So
Let's not take names. But the most important thing is that we must take elders' help. We must not take any
yeah,
decision, like you said, in
yeah.
hurry
By that
burry.
means only I have joined here. I
Yes.
have a not a relationship, but my father's friend. His daughter is studying here. When I was in India, so my father contacted her. How by how means we can join in India, Russia. So I directly contact with the girl who is studying here. So
Correct.
I came to know the information by how come we can get admission, how come we can
Which college are
we
you
cannot
studying
get
in
pulled by
Russia, Dr.
others.
Mukhil? Which
What
college is
I
this?
can't.
Which college in Russia is your college?
Can I say the name?
Ah, you can say your, that's okay.
Volgograd State Medical University.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm.
Because the kids were asking, the children were asking in the
Yeah.
comment section. Yes,
Mm.
okay, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay.
And after that, she gave me many advices, and she also gave me choices such as we can go to China, and she gave me contacts of her friends who are studying in China, Philippines, and all. And China, Philippines, I don't like the food and all in Chinese, and Philippines also the temperature it's more like in India. But I want to explore. I want to get to a new place, and I want to get to a new community. I want to learn a new language. So I decided Russia. It also good to study here, and she is studying here now. So I'm comfortable with a known person here. So I decided to come Russia. So she only put admission for me. Those
And
who are students studying.
how's the atmosphere? How are the facilities? How are the teachers, the professors, the patients? How do you feel? You feel very comfortable here?
Yeah, regarding the international students, the university and the teachers, they are very caring. First
You
of all,
have a lot of
they will,
international students here?
yeah, they are studying from Africa, Egypt, Iran, Iraq,
Okay. That's a great
Malaysians.
exposure. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah.
exposure,
We
yes.
can meet many peoples, and we can many cultures we can use to know. And after that, I came to Russia in first year. First of all, it was the winter snow. It was a bit time to get adapted to this climate and all, but we get used to it now. It's final year now, so 6 years I get used to it. We get to use by winter boots, winter shoes, and all. But it is none of a cost for them, for Russians. They tell you'll get used to it. Come, then we will also get used to it and go to classes and all. The atmosphere of classes and all, it's very nice because here the teaching is according to the group system. Group system means we will be having 10 students a group.
Okay,
So we'll be
okay,
having a teacher for 10 students.
okay, okay, okay. So a lot of
Like that,
personal
we'll,
attention is given.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And they're giving some schemes and all like 4+2 offer and 6 years. 4+2 offer means for 4 years we'll be studying in English medium and 2 years in Russian medium. On this 4 years we'll be teaching Russian language for us. It will be easier for us to pick up in last 2 years, fifth year, sixth year. And there is another scheme which is 6 years we'll be studying in English medium. Most probably 4+2 is fine because we'll be studying 4 years Russian now. So it's now I am in studying in 4+2 scheme. 4 years I studied in English medium and 2 years in Russian medium. It's no big deal. The words and all, the medical terms and all, it's same as like in English. So we get used to it, and it's not very complicated. It's so easy only. And regarding the meeting the patients and all, they were very good. They don't see that international students, they don't fear us. They used to leave us for examination, ask more questions.
Okay.
They feel very friendly. They get
Okay.
excited when they see some foreigners came to examine them, and they get to use to tell something and ask something more from India and our culture. They will be asking, and it will be a good talk with the patients and all.
That's nice. So that means you are adjusted, you are happy. Do you have friends now? Do you have a little atmosphere? I mean, your groups, your surroundings, you feel comfortable. You're not
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
very comfortable. Here, many Indian students are studying here. In my group, North Indians and we South Indians also. In every state, North Indians, Maharashtra, Punjab, Bihar, Delhi, Pune, Mumbai, and South Indian also Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Kerala. Tamil Nadu, Hyderabad, Kerala, and every state.
Okay, okay, okay. And like you said, that was a very nice thing that they don't have any fear of Indians, or they don't have any, they consider everybody equal only. So have you ever faced any bias, any problem from the teachers that you're Indian? I don't think so. They have any, you know,
No, no, no. They don't see any racism and all. They used to be very friendly with Indians. Russians, whenever I go in taxi and whenever I meet new Russian friends, they used to say, Indians, yeah, come on, friends. They used to say, they like very Indians very much.
Okay, okay. Now coming back to a very important point, Dr. Mukhil, which will, I think most of the kids also will be, they're asking, is he from Tamil Nadu? Hanji, he's from Tamil Nadu. You want to speak a line in Tamil? They're saying love from Tamil
Yeah, no problem.
Nadu.
வணக்கம் தமிழ் மக்களே.
Yes. So, one more thing, Dr. Mukhil, I wanted to know that what is your confidence level in your studies when you compare yourself with, let us say, a Indian student who has studied from some government college or a private college. We have so many government and private colleges in India. So, do you feel that I know as much as any Indian student knows, I will also be able to handle patients in a similar or maybe a, just the same way. So the teachings that they give you there, the patient handling that you do, because you see, you will have to come back to India and give an exam of the MCI. Only once
Yeah,
you clear that exam will you become eligible to be able to practice in India
yeah,
and to be able to pursue a PG degree, in
yeah,
India.
yeah.
So then that will make your studies in Russia, all the 5.5 years of studies in India valid. So how confident do you feel of the skills that you have acquired?
No, I am very confident from the first year of my MBBS degree. It was because I
Excellent.
lost the MBBS cutoff in just 0.75 mark. Na. So that's very minimum. So I think I got unlucky. So from first year itself, I got very confident and I'm very sure about my studies and all. I go to gym, play and roam with friends and all. But studies also, it's there because that's the reason why we came here. Na. So
Correct.
we have to focus on that. And we have classes late. They will keep test for every 3 weeks, not for
Okay.
semester.
Okay.
Therefore, every 3 weeks, and we'll be having exams and all in the end of the semester. And I am very confident that I'll be able to compete with the students who are studying in India and as well as in my other countries, China, Philippines, and also. Why? Because I am mastering every subjects one by one here, and I am also able to get practice with patients and all, and with the instruments and all. We will be having exams for practicals and examining patients also. So like that only in India also. So there is no big change and all.
That's
Only
very
thing is
nice.
that
That's so
I
nice.
only thing is that I have to write the exam after finishing sixth year.
Correct.
Now the NMC bill also has been passed. So in 2022, everyone will be writing the exams. Those who are coming from foreign and those who are finishing exam
Correct,
MBBS in
correct,
India also.
correct, correct. I'm so happy to hear that you feel confident about your studies, you feel confident about, the university that you have chosen. One more thing before I move ahead, Dr. Mukhil, a very important thing I want to bring. A lot of my personal students also, students whom I have taught, are also
Mm-hmm.
there in Russia. Lots of them, in fact, lots and lots of them. And in fact, some of my students who've taught, I was in touch with them recently, and
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to call them also on the chat show. So they told me something really nice. One of them was from a place called Nasik, which is in Maharashtra, and he said,
Mm-hmm.
"Ma'am, here a group of us have come together, and we've opened a helpline." A
Mm-hmm.
helpline in the sense that we don't charge anything, or we don't ask, but we try to help the Indian students who come, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the Indian students get lost, or sometimes the Indian students get stuck with a bad person who gets the deal done, and it's a
Yeah.
bad university. So without
Mm-hmm.
taking any names of a good person or a bad person, just to
Mm-hmm.
make the students aware that such a situation also exists.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness is very important so that they don't get trapped in any wrong case tomorrow. Have you witnessed
Mm-hmm.
anything like this? Have you come across anybody who told you that
Yeah,
now
I
it is
have
fine
witnessed.
but initially it was bad? Yes, please.
Yeah, I have witnessed many students in my university also. They got many agencies, mostly in North India. They say more lice and all. Here we have to cook only by ourselves. We don't have
Okay,
any mess and canteen and all.
okay, okay.
They were fooled that we will have 3 days, 3 times a day meals. They'll have mess in hostel and they'll have AC in hostel, everything. But we have to buy AC. We have to cook on our own. They'll be fooled like something, and they will get more money from the students. Here, the minimum amount for getting seat for admission means admission, and the first time we are coming from India to Russia, now the visa and whole ticket process it concludes mostly within 2 lakhs. Within 2 lakhs, you can get the flight ticket, visa, and admission for first coming to Russia.
But I think the market rate which they tell is very, very high. Sometimes they fool students, which was my point. Yes.
Yeah, many give 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, and some like that.
Correct, correct, correct. So
For
again,
that, you have to, for making sure that you have paying the correct amount or you're getting into a correct licensed university, you have to get analyzed. The students have to get, the parents don't know, they are in a hurry. My child has just now finished 12th and he is not yet joined college, so they might feel and they may give the money to the false hands. So the students have to analyze which university we are going to study, and they have
you
to
used a
in
very good
Instagram
word,
if you
Dr.
type.
Mukhil. Licensed university. I picked up that word when
Yeah.
you were saying yes. That's a very good word. What is a licensed university, Dr. Mukhil, in Russia?
Like licensed university means the license which is given by MCI, not in
Okay.
Russia. In Russia, every
Okay.
university is which is government university only. Not public universities are here.
Okay. Licensed university given by the Indian Association.
The NCA.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So that when you
I've
come back,
already
it
said now. First, MCA have given a list of universities. That is the licensed university which were approved
that's
by
a
the
very
MCA
good
here.
point. So before they check on any university, they must go to the website and check whether this university is licensed or not before they
Yeah.
actually do it. Oh, that's a
Mhm.
very, so you cook your own food, is it?
Yeah, from first year itself.
Correct.
First year we three boys join and we cook for ourselves. Then some moved to flat, some moved to other hostels and all. So I cooked alone.
Nice, nice, nice. What is your biggest learning there, Dr. Mukhil? What is one thing that you became independent? You were away from your home, so away from your parents, so much away from your loved ones, all alone on a mission to become a doctor, on a mission to and with your parents' hard-earned money involved. So I'm sure there was a lot
Mm.
of pressure also on you, pressure to
Yeah.
to do well, to study well, to excel in your studies. So how did you find the balance? Like you said, you go to malls and you go to gym. We all need that balance in life. How did you find that
Yeah.
balance? And what was your biggest learning, Dr. Mukhil?
The biggest learning is that the thing you said, the independency, the independent thing from 12, till 12th standard, we'll be in the hands of our parents. So
Correct.
they will be look aftering our needs and everything and all.
Correct.
Uh, when we are studying in India also, they will be looking after us. Yeah,
Correct.
but here in Russia, we have to take care of ourselves only. We'll be miles away from our parents and from our loved ones. So we
Correct.
can't able to contact them. We can't able to reach them at once when we need.
Correct.
If we
Did you
if we
feel
want to see them
lonely?
also, we should put a ticket to 2 weeks before, and we have to get. And ticket rate is also it will be high for frequent flights and all.
Correct. Correct.
So
Correct.
we have one thing, goals above all.
Goals above all. Beautiful, Dr. Mukhil. Amazing. What a beautiful line. Absolutely, goals above all. Also, did you feel lonely initially, Dr. Mukhil? See, from Tamil Nadu,
Yeah,
I've stayed
first.
in Tamil Nadu, so I know what weather of Tamil Nadu is there versus Russia. Like you were saying, cold and wearing, snowshoes and all. So, initially, did you feel? Have you ever felt I got stuck, or know that? Did you, yeah, what is this? I'm so away, I can't go back. Did you feel lonely? Did you feel of giving up ever?
No, I don't feel lonely because I came here with a group of friends which were I met in the airport. They were all from Tamil Nadu, and we came to know many friends who came here also.
Correct.
In our hostel, mostly there are Indians and Malaysians. In
Okay.
Malaysians also only Indo-Malaysians, so they used to speak our language. So
Okay.
it's not a problem. It's not a lonely thing. It's like a family here. We'll be it's
How
same hostel.
nice. How
We'll
nice.
be
It's like a family here. How nice, Dr. Mukhil. How nice and positive. Yes, yes,
in
yes.
Sundays and all, we'll cook 10 members cook and we'll eat as a group. It will be nice. And when I first came here in Russia, I don't think I got struck here. I think I am very excited because I like to explore and I like to travel a lot. Because when I came to see the snow, I'm get very excited. I'm going to see a new thing. I'm going to experience a new feeling. So it was nice.
Amazing, so positive and so nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And see, I can see that winning spark in you from losing a medical seat from 0.75, just 0.75,
Yeah.
to deciding to become a doctor under any and every cost because that was your childhood dream, to choosing a licensed college in Russia, to making sure you never get trapped and get stuck in a wrong position, to look at the positive side of everything because goals above all, as you said, and making sure that you make new friends, you learn from all the experiences that you have there in your new college, to becoming a doctor in the next few months. Dr. Mukhil, you are a winner and an inspiration for all of us here at We Biotonic. This is amazing. Before we call it a session, Dr. Mukhil, and thank you so much. I'm sure the kids learned so much today. There was so much that, they so many doubts in their minds. I'm sure some of them would have given money or would have been thinking of giving money. Now they will realize that they have to see the list and then only think of a licensed college. Any closing remarks? Anything that you want to tell them to boost their confidence? Anybody who wants to come to Russia? Any guidelines for them? Anybody who wants to repeat because you also repeated for a year? Any guidelines for them, Dr. Mukhil?
First of all, if you decide your dream is medicine, never leave it at any cost. If you want to study in NEET, you go for a class, you prepare for NEET exam, you complete it and study in India. If you just missed it for any cost, for if you can't study NEET exams and all, if you can't afford for extra class in NEET exams, you decide to come to abroad, Russia, China, and Philippines and all. And before coming Russia or anywhere abroad, just select the agency which is perfect and which have sent more students to abroad. Look for how many students they have sent in the last few years. Look for at least 5 years of their past, 5 years of experience of students sending to abroad, and contact students who are studying here. You might know many of them are studying here in Russia, Ukraine. You might know some of your friends may be studying in Russia. Contact them, talk with them, how much they are pay, how much they have paid for their admission, and how much they are spending on their expenses in Russia. And you focus on your studies and all. Never forget the reason why you came for abroad for studying medicines and all.
Never
And
forget the
above,
reason. Don't get. See, so many students, I also feel, Dr. Mukhil, a very important point suddenly from your beautiful speech has come to my mind that I think so many students would have gotten into having fun also because parents are not there to see. Or is everybody, yeah? So that's a very important thing that you must remain focused even when you're
yeah,
there because it is your parents' hard-earned money after all. You
yeah.
must remain focused. A lot of people are also asking about fees and things like this. So, is there any rough idea about how much would they spend? Would you spend to get a complete degree? A rough idea?
For a complete degree from first year to sixth year,
Yes.
only for the fees, only for per year, 5 lakh, including university fees and hostel fees. And for 6 years, it will be like 6 paisa, 30 lakhs. And others for expenses, monthly, how much you are spending, it's regarding that.
It's your personal expense. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Some might
okay.
spend by 5,000 a month, some spend 15,000. It's their
Depends.
cost.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct, 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 correct. That's so nice. It's so nice talking to you, Dr. Mukhil. Thank you so much. I think the choice is finally depending on the children. Somebody wants to go to AIMS Delhi, somebody wants to go to the Armed Forces Medical College, Pune. Somebody wants to go to a, university or a college which is closer home, a government medical college. Some of them would want to move abroad. I think as teachers, I think as students, we must not judge others because after
Yeah.
all, it is everybody's choice and everybody's, circumstances which define what they have to do. What really matters at the end of the day is how good or bad you become as an individual and as a doctor. At the end of the day, if you have the resources, you spend them and become a good doctor. It does not make you any less than a doctor who started from a government college. The eventuality of it is how well are you able to treat a patient and how good and kind you are as a doctor. Thank you so much, Dr. Mukhil, for coming over to our channel.
Thank you.
I'm sure with your talk, you really inspired a lot of students to study well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Best of luck, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll end the meeting now. Thank you.
Bye.